Yes, calling my names. Thank you, Mr. President, my well-respected colleagues, Senator Kabiru Garba Marafa, CON, representing all the people of Zamfara Central, and by extension, all the good people of Nigeria. Mr. President, they said to every beginning, there is an end, and every soul must taste of death. This is true not only to the living things, but even to institutions and people that makes the institution. We started this journey 4 years ago, and today we have come to the end of this journey. Glory be to God. A lot has happened. We have seen a lot. We have done a lot. Mr. President, let me first of all give glory to God, the Almighty, the ruler of heaven and earth, the sustainer of heaven and earth, who brought us here and sustained us in this chamber, even when a lot of other people didn't want to see it. Glory be to God for helping us through the turbulent times we passed in this assembly, and through the peaceful period, and the end of it today. Mr. President, let me also thank my people, the good people of Zamfara Central, that had a lot of confidence in me, brought me here the first time and the second time. And let me say that they have done me good, and I believe I have also stood up for them, and I'm happy with the modest achievements I was able to bring to the zone. To the leadership of this National Assembly, let me say a very big thank you to all of you. I have learned a lot. I have seen all the sides of you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But most importantly, I think the good side far outweigh all the others. And even the little I have seen from the other side, I think it is part of your wisdom in teaching some of us that I knew and that are growing up, in this legislative business. I thank you so much for the trust and confidence you had in most of us, and in giving us different responsibilities. To my colleagues, I can't thank them enough. When I look at where we came from, the days when my good friend Senator Nwobusi would want to come down the aisle to fight his friend Senator Marafa, the Anyawus, so many of them. Mr. President, today I would say I thank God that I didn't come to this world as a woman. Otherwise, I'm sure Senator Nwobusi would elaborate further on that. Not only that, I will not talk about my younger brother, Senator Dino, because I take his support for granted. Being my younger brother that grew up in Kaduna, he has lived that true to himself. We have had reasons to stand on the opposite sides of the divide, but there has never been a day that Dino forgot that I am his senior brother. I thank him so much for that honor, which I still enjoy till today. Mr. President, a lot of things happen, but I think, to me, the greatest strength of this ex-assembly lies in our individual and the collective capacities to forgive and to forget, and to forge ahead and to work together. That is why today Senator Marafa can bring the problems of the Zamfara state people, and the whole Senate would rally round Senator Marafa to alleviate the sufferings of his people. Mr. President, I can see you laughing. I'm coming to you, don't worry. So, Mr. President, anybody watching the proceedings of this chamber from the beginning will thought the kind of support this chamber gave me, especially when I brought the plight of the orphans, the widows, the rape victims of the Zamfara state, can never happen. And that is the beauty of Parliament. I have always said the Parliament is a leveler. It makes you humble. You have to learn to work with people. And I think that is one of the things that I learned very, very early in my legislative journey. This Senate rallied round unanimously to approve the sum of 10 billion naira for my people that are going through one form of problem or the other. I thank you so much, my well-respected colleagues, both on the other side of the divide and from where I come from. Mr. President, coming back to you, Mr. President, I will always remember you as that person that respects loyalty and that pays for loyalty. I have had several reasons to disagree with you, and you have tried a lot, sometimes to suppress me, sometimes to even drown me. But I have never for one day thought that you were doing that because you hate me. No. I know why you were doing it, and I respect you for that. And I believe you also respect me for being who I am. I am true to myself. I did what I did, not because I hate you. You have been my friend right from day one, before you ever even set your eyes on me, when we came into this chamber in 2011. But for very obvious reasons, I disagreed with you, and I walked up to you. I went to your house. I told you that I am not with you and I will not work with you. And we respected ourselves on that note. Mr. President, I thank God that I am not a hypocrite. And I also congratulate you for being who you are, because you have protected the person that stood with you in the hour of your need. And I think that is the distinguishing factor that makes you who you are and the leader you are. And you did it without drowning me completely, to the advantage of your friend. And I have always told you one thing. I told you, sir, I know why you are doing this things, and I appreciate you for doing this things, because that is what I expect anybody that I can stick out my head for to do for me in my own hour of need. But I told you one thing. I told you that I'm a better person. When the chips are down, you will find out that I am reliable, I am dependable. And that today, I'm sure you are very proud of me for adding colors to your very big flan Babariga as the leader of the other divide. Glory be to God for telling them that they are human beings and they are not God. It is only God that can retire or make a leader. Today, I think your constituency is going to be a better constituency, composed of people that knows that holding on to power does not guarantee one to say that I determine the altitude of people. I think I need a commendation from you for that reason. To all Nigerians, I thank them so much for those that supported me and those that opposed me for one reason or the other. It depends on where you stand from. But the most important thing, like I said, Mr. President, is I've been truthful to myself and to my people. I remember the first day I made mention of the banditry issues in Zamfara and named names of people that are involved. My very good friend, colleague, and boss, the DSP, called me and said, Senator Marafa, I think today you have said something that is... I said, well, I mean it, but he said, after 2 days, I'm going to talk to you. When we met on a Tuesday, because I think the incidents happened on Thursday, he said, Senator Marafa, after you made those comments, I made it a point of duty to listen to the local radio from Zamfara. And up to this moment, I have not had one person that refuted what you said. So I think you are correct. Today, Mr. President, the rest is history. So I want to thank everybody for supporting us and for giving us the benefit of doubt till this moment. Mr. President, this world, maybe to the Oshimules of this world, I want to say that as a realistic person, I appreciate where they are coming from. To them, it is how many states APC has, how many senators APC has, how many members APC has. To me, where I come from, it is my people and what is dear to them. So I appreciate their position when they talk about maybe the APC revisiting the issues. Mr. President, the most important thing is the judiciary of this country has made us very, very proud, and they have written their names in gold. Many people can say different things and do different things, but fact of the matter is the people of Zamfara State are happy and are happier with the rulings of both the appeal court and the Supreme Court. And I doff my hat to the revered justices of both appeal court and the Supreme Court, and I hope by so doing we have entrenched or made the democratic process stronger, because today people know that there is limit to the impunity you can do and get away with it. To the APC, like I said, it is a sweet, bitter success to me, but I have no regret of what I did. I was born to fight. I will always fight. The only thing is I don't look for trouble. And if anybody cares or dares to look for my own trouble, I am ready to repeat what I did. To the PDP, let me say, I didn't do that because of you, but invariably, or at the end, you become the beneficiaries of what happened in Zamfara State. Let me say that this is a prize that any political party that choose to toe the line of impunity would always reap at the end of the day. And whether the issue is revisited or not revisited, the most important thing is we that come from Zamfara State are happy with what happened, and we give all the glory to God. Mr. President, I thank you so much, and I look forward to the day you will call me and say that, yes, Marafa, when you told me you are a better person, I now believe you are a better person. I didn't say you should throw away your friend, but I think you need to go and see him in his last address to his people. Now, at least we have forced your friend to know that there is a power above him, that there is God. So during the Salah, he was also invoking God all over the place. I say thank you very much, Mr. President. I thank you, my colleagues. I thank you so much. I look forward to working with all of you in the next level. I thank you, Mr. President, for the opportunity.
Senator Gabadi.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.